This is probably the last video that y'all are going to see from me today. Remember yesterday in that video I posted and I said I don't think I'm posting anymore? And I asked the question, can you PMS while going through menopause? Well, baby, I know my body. I knew my patience was short, and I knew that that feeling was familiar because, Aunt Flo, after being missing for about 6 months, Aunt Flo showed up yesterday, and she's wreaking havoc. I feel worn out. So yeah, this is probably the last video you'll see from me today. But I wanted to come in and chime in on this very viral story. It's this plane crash that took place under Donald Trump's presidency. The update is Donald Trump is blaming DEI. He's blaming DEI. So what that means is that Donald Trump is blaming anybody who's not white and anybody who's not male that works for the FAA. Donald Trump is blaming DEI. Now, after the news broke on yesterday, this is what Donald Trump put out there on Truth Social. The airplane was on a perfect and routine line of approach to the airport. The helicopter was going straight at the airplane for an extended period of time. It is a clear night. The lights on the plane were blazing. Why didn't the helicopter go up or down or turn? Why didn't the control tower tell the helicopter what to do instead of asking if they saw the plane? This is a bad situation that looks like it should have been prevented. Not good. This is what Donald Trump posted last night. And then today, Donald Trump is blaming DEI. And how long before Donald Trump blames the Biden administration? There is no, I'm going to wait for a full investigation. There is no calling a press conference with the results of that investigation and saying that we are going to work to prevent this from happening in the future. There is no condolences being offered to the family whose family members lost their lives in this crash. There is none of that. There is Donald Trump spreading suspicion. Then Donald Trump spreading blame. Blaming DEI, which I've already broken down what that means. How long before he blames Joe Biden? Donald Trump is the president of the United States. This happened underneath his watch. And we've heard for years how the FAA is understaffed. And then what did Donald Trump do once he became president? Donald Trump and his administration are the reason why this crash happened. Because when he came into office, when he took over power, the first thing that they did was start to fire people. No questions, no meetings about what they need, nothing. They just immediately started taking a bulldozer to certain agencies to roll back regulations. This is what Donald Trump did on the second day of his presidency. He fired the head of the Transportation Security Administration. He fired the entire Aviation Security Advisory Committee. He froze hiring of all air traffic controllers. Remember, they were already understaffed. He fired 100 top FAA security officers. This is what Donald Trump did on the second day of his presidency. He made an already weak agency weaker. Donald Trump and what him and his administration are doing are putting American lives at risk. The last I heard, 60 people died as a result of this crash. And these are the things that Donald Trump did to weaken this agency. Donald Trump and his administration did this. To all of y'all that are looking to travel, that are looking to live your best lives, you might want to ask some questions before you board a plane. You might want to ask some questions. You might want to ask questions as if your life depends on it, because it does.